Welcome back, everyone. We are going to be going into Game 2 of this final set series between GLaDe and OxygeN for the Storm event 2010, brought to us by CyberGamer.com.au and Western Digital in their Velociraptor Hard Drive series. These guys battling it out for $1,750 for first prize. Wow, that's really going to just... That's a ticket to GSL number 3, I think. I'm just putting it out there. Hint, hint to whoever wins this. I am unstable.
Flights and accommodation could kill you a little bit more, but yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. So I am unstable, joined here by Tobiwan. We saw a cracker of a game 1, and let's see Steps of War, OxygeN's choice for Game 2. I expect great things on this map.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if OxygeN can really be aggressive, but he's got to be careful. I love Zergs on this map. They just go for that massive speedling and just hit that harassment on the Terran. If the Terran can wall off and hold his wall as well, we've seen so much tonight already with the bangs that can come out from GLaDe. He's just able to pound on that front door so easily. Let's see what they're actually going to bring us tonight so far. But GLaDe scout out it goes, and well, it's the GLaDe drone. It's the GLaDe drone. I love the GLaDe drone. It's like the start of every good match.
Yep, so as we look here, the drone is jumping up the speed. It is on 1 minute 55 seconds into the match. And we got the barracks going up here. So GLaDe is going to get a good look at what OxygeN is doing. And really, not really going to see anything at the moment. But he does need to get that scout in there before the second supply depot goes down to hold him out. He wants to see that second tech building. And really... He's going to do a gas steal any second. I'm sensing it.
It's like his thing. It's like what he does.
Definitely.
Yeah, but the barracks are going to get completed on the front here, and well, this is in perfect position. Marine now pumping out. GLaDe knows now that his fun time's over in OxygeN's base. Seeing the orbital command going up. He's moving ever so close to that Vespene guys, but actually decides not to. He's actually going to... Oh, hang on. Is GLaDe not going to go for a gap? No, he's headed back. He's headed back. He's going to do it. There it is. Right. What a simulator up.
He just wants to stay away from that Marine. So, oh my God, what the hell? Take over from here.
We're currently losing someone to a rather large cough. Either that or someone shoved something down his throat. Mule's dropping on down now. OxygeN with that older command center up, so his income will spike a hell of a lot, actually up by about 100, 200 now. Throwing in a factory as well, so basically keeping that factory up. Barracks and factory though rather close. They actually can't get the labs off on those guys, so watching very closely. 2 Marines getting rid of that extractor, which is going to make OxygeN's life not a hell, but slightly more painful. As well, Overlord's moving around. Links are the first ones out. 4 of them on their way. 2 more coming as reinforcements with that spawning pool. Another Baneling nest. This is what we were talking about before with the ability that we've seen from GLaDE so far to really push in and take out those front walls just with those Banelings. 3 Marines now moving down, seeing those links on the front doorstep. They decide to fall back and regroup themselves up, and well, with that many links, you know the Baneling's not going to be far off, and well, the nest is now being completed in about maybe 1 second, and is now done.
Definitely. So we are going to see a Baneling bust here coming from GLaDE, very unorthodox from what he's normally done. We do have that one supply depot, really just the weak link in OxygeN's play here. He has 4 Marines, and he's getting a Hellion as well, but really the Speedlings is done. Oh no, he hasn't got Speedlings, so those Hellions are going to be help force this off. But oh my God, the Baneling's going to catch them unawares. Oh my God, gets all the Marines. He is going to try and up the supply depot, but there go the Banelings. Oh my God, GLaDE, you got 2 Banelings at the back, man. There we go. And he sees that there's a command center coming in as well. These Lings really need to try and get us around, but he has no speed, so it's going to be very frustrating for him. Baneling does go into the SCV line, as he's got a lot of SCVs. Going to go down to these Lings here, as he does have a lot more Lings coming in up the front door. He's got 2 more. Is he going to be able to take out the SCV, building another supply depot? I don't know. There's more Lings just killing a lot of SCVs here. He is down a lot of SCVs.
He's been held out. The supply depot has actually gone up. No, he actually gets the supply depot down, opens up the door once again. That Hellion has really been an absolute pain in the butt.
He almost got surrounded with non-Speedlings. That is insane. More Lings going into the mineral line of OxygeN's is causing havoc for him right now. That is really bad for OxygeN at the moment. As nicely done, OxygeN placing another barracks at the front to stop any more Lings getting in, as the final Lings in the base get roasted by the Hellions. GLaDE forced to pull back, but he has done his damage here. He hasn't won the game, but he's definitely done a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's really stunted the growth here of OxygeN. OxygeN lost a lot of SCVs, but it is the OP part of the Terrans. They can just use that energy, drop down the mules, and can keep their income up until they can get them back up again. Double starport is OxygeN's answer. Win that wall up at the front, and he's already got another command center which is pumping out SCV, so he's got them pumping out twice the pace at the moment. That's those double starports. Are you thinking Banshee again?
I'm definitely thinking Banshee again. Like, if I was in OxygeN's shoes, I would be thinking something along the lines of he's gone that banging blast. He's probably not going to have an expansion. He's probably not going to have a lair anytime soon. So I'm going to try my luck with these Banshees. We do have a tech lab coming down and the orbital command for the extra command center as well. GLaDe expanding at the same time. So nicely done by him, and he's also getting a Roach Warren too. So this could be very interesting.
Yeah, he'll be predicting the armor or some form of way of bringing down those Hellions a lot faster. He won't be ready though. The Roach Warren not going to help him out for Banshees. He needs that anti-air to come out. And well, there's either Spore Crawlers, which you'll be able to get now with the Evolution Chamber coming down, or Hydralisk. But again, that actually requires your Hive to actually upgrade. A couple of Hellions actually having a bit of a go here on the Speedlings, which are trying to get that surround. They can't get it quite just yet. They're moving themselves as fast as they possibly can. And just OxygeN tag teaming his Hellions through will almost bring down every single Zergling here without losing a single one of his... Did he go in with 3 or did he go in with 4? Because
three, we didn't lose a single Hellion there. Nicely done by OxygeN with that control. Unfortunately, just not enough lings there for GLaDe, and the expansion does pop now. 2 Banshees on the way from OxygeN, and we also have Spore Crawlers going up everywhere for GLaDe, so he expects this to be coming. And oh my god, he got lings in the base because he moved the factory. He does have enough Hellions to take that out, though, luckily, and he does get that Overlord dealing with greens as well.
Yeah, luckily for GLaDe, with all those links dying, he doesn't get supply cap with the Overlord going down. That Overlord is watching that expansion. You can see those mules moving around, so wants to try and be on top of this one. The Spore Crawlers, though, if they can deal a blow, if the Banshees just don't get the right timing and they come right in on top of those Spore Crawlers, then GLaDe might find himself getting himself a little bit back into this game at the moment. It just feels like even though he has that first expo up, it's not completely up. We got 2 drones actually getting minerals off that one, but a simple orbital command, that early command center from the Terran OxygeN to actually throw it down there. He's really already ahead of the Zerg.
Yeah, we're about 10 minutes and 15 seconds into the replay now, and we are going into probably mid-game stages at this point. We have Banshees coming around from the top side here, and Hellions at the front, so I think he's going to try and split up the attention of GLaDe here, but really the Banshee's going to be shut down because there's Spore Crawlers everywhere. We do have lots of drones being powered by GLaDe now. We got 23 drones to 28, but we do have another 4 on the way here for GLaDe, so he's going to be able to deal with that pretty well. More Banshees now swapping around, trying to go for the expansion, but the Spore Crawler just shutting down those Banshees as well. So nice play by GLaDe so far.
Oh, but what a play. The Hellions just jumped in from behind when GLaDe was looking the wrong way with the Queen. The Hellions came through. They've wiped out almost every bit of the production line, but they then get themselves stuck there by 1 drone from GLaDe. And, well, OxygeN loses those Hellions, but they were already pretty low anyway, so just threw them away, but did massive damage. We're back down to 2 drones again on that first expansion.
That's all right. We do have a lair coming now for GLaDe, and a lot of drones have just hatched. He's transferring quite a few down to the end. A nice scan by OxygeN, does see the lair tech on its way. He doesn't have any SCVs, or he's got 4 SCVs in his expansion here. He needs to transfer some from his main, which is actually pretty much almost perfectly saturated at the moment. The lair is going to finish in about 12 seconds as well, so this could be interesting. Lots of mules being brought down by OxygeN as he gets his 4th gas, and he's got tanks now, so we might be seeing a pretty standard play from OxygeN so far.
Yeah, and he's. I almost feel like he's prepping to actually push out now. Tech Lab's coming up, so I wants to make sure he's got that big anti-marauder for the marauder for the anti-roach. He does have those 2 siege tanks ready to go. Siege mode has actually done make that 3 now, with them ready to roll out as well. A couple of Banshees, 1 Viking as well. He can go Overlord hunting while he hangs around. Still hasn't found that Overlord hanging around on the north side though, but there's only so many places on the map you can check. And oh, here we go. OxygeN on the move out with a whole bunch of Marines in support of the armor.
Yeah, oh my god, GLaDe completely unprepared for this. He's got quite a few banglings morphing now, but he's got 14 lings in production. He has about 4 roaches, so this is going to be very, very painful. He can't actually take... Whoa, lag issue, try again. Okay, so there we go. He take the Queen to the front. That's not where they want to be. They want to try and take out their Viking pretty damn quickly. Nicely done by GLaDe. He needs to keep that Queen back. He doesn't want to snipe it too soon. Viking does go down. GLaDe trying to keep this engagement going as long as possible until he can get more units out. OxygeN now creeping forward with tanks 1 at a time. Nice play by him here.
Yeah, he's just probing himself up, and that Spore Crawler's in range of the siege tanks. The Marines also helping out to try and bring that down. The Lings not quite sure they want to go. The Lings and Banelings all hiding at the back here. We've seen a battle like this once before. Is it going to actually happen again? Those Banelings are so key. Can they bring down that massive, massive ball of Marines? Now they're going to move through. The Lings have actually managed to get themselves around. Banelings still trying to chase them down. Those Marines are still alive, but there's a lot of them to actually bring down, and they still have 3 of them left. Banshee's coming through. Medivac's coming through. Actually heal them all, haul them up too. There's another siege tank coming in towards the mix, and GLaDe, massive losses there. He's only got like 5 roaches left, and that's his army.
One thing I did notice with that scan that went down, there was a tree tumor right under the Marines, which the tanks then fired on and actually took out a lot of their health and Marines straight away. That's why I was like, oh my god, on that right as GLaDe ran in. So that was nice timing by him. This is a best of 5 series, so this could be going 1-1 here, possibly. GLaDe going for another one. There's a tank on the lower ground, so that's not going to help him. I can't see what's going on underneath those Medivacs, but lots of roaches getting a lot of damage in here, but I think there's just too many tanks to deal with, and that is a GG from GLaDe, so we're going to be going 1-1. Whoa, it's very close.
Oh, GLaDe. Oh, GLaDe. My prediction of him taking it 3-0 is all gone. But what a play from OxygeN there. Managing to hold himself in, even though he was getting absolutely ripped on his mineral line. That is the power of the Terrans through those mules. Even if you rip their mineral line, they can get it straight back up again through the mule.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a quick check on our email. We have a game 3. So let's